And my dad got a membership with the Rogue Valley Flying Club, which is at the Medford Airport. And the instructor there said that he should get his pilot's license, and he can work up to his instructor's certified flight instructor license, and that way he could teach me. So we're on our way to Medford now, and he's going to take his first flight. Excited?
I'm super excited, yeah. I got my aviators going. I got all the credentials they asked for, my fake birth certificate and my fake physical that says that I'm healthy enough. And my wife did my hair. I'm ready to go.
Good. So are you nervous?
I'm not really afraid. I've lived a good life. And even though a plane crashed like days ago in Medford, and it was horrible, a horrible event, I'm not really afraid of flying. I'm afraid of crashing, but I don't expect that. I think I've gone out on many more dangerous missions than this.
So this is our flight instructor.
Hey guys, my name is Grant Gordon. I'm a CFII out of Medford Airport in Oregon. I trained in Southern California for the majority of my flight training, came up here to teach high schoolers. And now I have the pleasure of teaching these two great people, and we're gonna have a good time. So, let's do it.
Yeah.
So, with single engine, the performance with looking for a 6-seater, you're not gonna be able to haul much. And if you look outside, your flaps are coming down. And typically we use flaps for landing. Perfect.
Okay.
So they're all the way, that's done.
Now back up.
No, leave them there.
Super interesting.
Yeah. So what's next? And we're just, for this, we're just making sure it's not locked. There's a drain underneath it. We want to make sure it's not locked as well.
So this is the stall warning port.
Yep. So we're checking for freedom there. And we can kind of hear it. I can kind of make it sound if I suck. So I'll show you guys. You might barely hear it. Ready?
Oh yeah.
So So it's working. I don't recommend always doing that. There's always dust in there and stuff. But that's your stall horn. This guy. And you're basically going to, it's up here. You're going to twist that guy off. Lift it up. Just set it down off to the side. It only burns about 7 or 8 gallons an hour.
Okay.
So 16 gallons. So in that side alone, we've got about 2 hours worth of fuel. So you just step up using that step or like that. Okay, goes forward. Perfect.
Prop area, and then I gotta say clear prop out the window.
Yep. So I just open the window up. You can twist that.
Clear prop.
Perfect. 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 Now have a hand on that throttle and a hand on the key, and we're gonna look outside, make sure nobody's out there.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna turn it one more time and hold it. Perfect. Perfect. And then we just adjust the throttle to about 1,000 RPM, right about there.
Okay.
And as it starts rolling forward, that'll lift it or right or left foot.
Is that the left brake?
Left foot, just the foot. And see how it's turning?
Yeah.
Now keep a hand on that throttle. You might feel a little bit to get going. Not much. And then just try to track this line using the key. So now it's on you.
thought that my dad should go with his certificate first, because I'm 13, so I still have 4 years before I can get my pilot's license when I'm 17. So there's enough time for him to get his so that he can teach me.
Yeah. And it's sort of my sneaky way of making sure that he spends time with me during his teen years. Because we have something super cool to work on together.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was young, I was probably 11 or 12, and I thought flying was really cool, and I went and I got a physical, and the doctor said, well, you won't get your pilot's license. And he just, out of the blue, he said that because I'm colorblind. And so I always thought I couldn't do it. But then I went into one of those pilot physical guys, whatever you call them, those doctors that...
Aviation medical examiner.
Yeah, that guy. I went to him and he said, so I thought maybe I could I'm good at taking tests, so maybe I could pass the colorblind test by like logic or something, but it turns out I can't see what the heck is going on those color tests, and so it's pass or fail. You get one wrong, you don't pass, and it's pretty easy to tell according to them. And now, according to me, it's real easy to tell if you're colorblind. And so he said, but you can still fly. You can just fly during the day.
Yep.
And I have to have these glasses because they help me see up close. I can see really good out at a distance. But to read the instruments, I have to wear these glasses, and so I have those stipulations on my medical card.
What we need to do to get that, because that's as far as light guns go. So like if we lost radios, we have to get a light gun signal that tells us if we're clear to land or if we're not. Basically, we're clear to do whatever, which you'll learn about in your ground school, and we'll talk about it. So yes, if you can determine the difference between green and red and white in that test, then they should clear you. But let me give them a call tomorrow. I'm pretty free tomorrow, and I'll figure that out and see if, even if that doesn't work, if we can still log that night as dual. I think we can, but anyways, I'll give
Well, this guy Hagelin or whatever, Hellman, he knew what was up, and he was telling me, you'll be good.
you should be fine. We'll get that test done. I just got to figure out how we get that test knocked out, if we have to have somebody with us or not to do so. So I'll call them up tomorrow, and I don't think that'll be an issue. We did one landing, 0.9 total duration, and none of the other stuff. All right.
We'll log hours for him.
Yeah, and he can start right up. Yeah, and get that training going. Definitely. And honestly, the speed at which we move just depends on how active you are on the ground portion, your ground school.
These are things that have to be checked off.
Correct.
Now break.
this is our exit, is taxiway Alpha 3. And then he just told us to taxi Alpha Bravo to Million. So we'll just come off the runway here. We're going to do our after landing checklist, which I won't pull the checklist on. So when we're off the runway is as soon as we pass the whole short line.
I've never really looked around up in the air. So
Yeah.
I don't know what things are supposed to.
Yeah, so you'll get really good landmarks around here. I'm big on the flying by references.
What does this do? Is this an antenna?
Yeah, that's a good question. I've been trying to figure out what antenna that is myself.
Oh.
And a bunch of them have it.
That's like the ham style, where they go.
It might be ADF.
Horizontally.
Yeah, it could be our automatic direction finder.
Same with equipment.
Yeah, because I mean, I bought a plane back in 2018, Cessna, a little bit of bigger engine than that one, and I bought it for $30,000.